Hey everyone, this is me, and this is my 6 weeks on testosterone. It would have been recorded on Friday, and I had uploaded and recorded the video, and then I deleted it, so it's Sunday, so just give me some days. Some things that I've noticed, type deal, passing, it's not really an issue. Usually people don't give me any problems. I just look young. I'm thinking about getting my gender changed on my license just because it makes things a little bit easier as far as dealing with like awkward, like showing my ID and then there's that sir and then there's the miss. So it's like weird. My voice is dropping slowly. I'm sick right now, so I can't really tell if this is like the octave, or just, sickness, but my person has said that, like, if I call them in the mornings when I get up, it's definitely lower than what it used to be, which is cool. I really appreciate that. It was a source of discomfort from the beginning, so I'm kind of glad that that's going away. Body size, my shoulders are getting a little bit bigger. I haven't been working out, but they're just getting bigger, which is kind of cool. And shirts are fitting. There's like that little dimple when you get something that's too big and it like kind of doesn't fit well. There's like less of that going on in my clothes, which is cool because I don't really have money to buy new clothes. Let's see, what else? Hair. I have one sideburn. It's growing in slowly, but I have one. His name is Patches. This one is just not, he's just not coming. And then I have some like smattering of like hair under here, and then this is becoming more prominent. We'll see how the facial hair goes. I'm still not sure how I feel about it quite yet, so it's kind of like that awkward moment, but I guess as long as it helps me pass, I don't really care. My calves have gotten bigger. That was something I looked down and I was like, my legs look bigger. And also my feet. So I used to wear like a 7.5, 7 in certain shoes, and now 7s are too small, and I think an 8s are starting to feel comfortable now, which is cool, because trying to find a men's 7 is hard. I mean, I'm sure it's not as hard as like a men's 4, but it's still a little on the hard side. But there are more men's 8s out there than there used to be, so that's really nice, because shoes are good things to have on my feet. And I guess in addition to like feet, like there's more hair, just like legs, so it's like starting to connect. Body hair wise, I don't really have any chest hair. I don't really have any leg, like I have my pre-existing leg hair, and that's pretty much it. It's slowly starting to creep in. I don't think that that's going to change for a while, so I'm not really like paying too much attention to that. Mostly it's just voice and face. Downstairs growth. That happened. It's happened. No, like they tell you about it, like your doctor tells you about it. And it's like, this is the thing that'll happen, and you're like, oh, okay, yeah. And like other people who record videos say, oh yeah, it's a thing, but like no one ever tells you like that's gonna be, like, you don't think about it, I guess you should say. Like I didn't think about it, and then it happened, and that was new. My sex drive is up and down. Recently it's up, so that's new. It's like the wind blows and I'm like, whoo, like, let's go, but I'm like, no, you don't. Calm yourself. I guess it's a little like difficult because my partner, my primary partner, is on the West Coast, so it makes it a little rough, but we manage. But yeah, I guess that's like physical transition wise. I just am feeling good. There's a little bit of like chest dysphoria that comes along, and I'm finding myself more into, I guess, like, I'm okay with not binding at home, but like definitely leaving the house is like a binding affair these days, which is just kind of like, oh, okay. Like I had been feeling this for a while before I started hormones, so like this isn't new. So it just kind of isn't a new thing, especially with like the ways in which I'm passing, and conscious about that. Like, so it's just like, yeah, nope. Other than that, like, yeah, life transitions, those are big. So I drove across the country last week, to start a grad program, and it's, so far, I've survived the first week of classes, and it's taken a little bit of getting used to, as far as just, like, being a student again, like, dictating schedules, like, having to talk to people all the time, like, being really into it, like, you know, there's just, like, the whole student thing. Like, professors are cool. I have a really awesome professor, and I really want to work with him more, in looking at ways of, like, educating people and stuff like that, so that's really cool. Let's see, what else? My roommates are awesome. Everybody's queer in this house, and in varying ways of, like, either gender queer or they queer gender, which is awesome, because it's, like, just takes a little bit of, takes the stress off of, like, you know, having to pass, not having to pass. My previous roommate was great as far as, like, personhood, and I, like, really appreciate living with them, but there were some things that they weren't really open to, weren't really understanding about, so it was kind of like, I don't know. I'm glad that this is my living situation now. Everybody's really great about pronouns, and, also, like, potentials of partners. There's another poly person living in this house, so we've been having a lot of conversations about, like, ways to be poly, and I don't know, I don't really identify as poly. They're poly, I'm non-monogamous, and, like, for me, there's a difference in that, and as far as lifestyle and identity goes, and so, there's another one of me, sort of, and it's cool, and they're having fun, and it's always interesting to hear about, like, the dates that they go on and stuff like that. And yeah, it's just, like, school and work and life and moving has been a lot. So, like, that explains the infrequency. I think it's like I made, like, a 2-week video, and now you're getting 6 weeks. So hopefully they're not this infrequent, but maybe they'll be, you know, I think I might slow down, maybe make one at the month mark, at the 2-month mark, and then kind of keep going from there, especially since the version of testosterone I'm on is so, it's low dose, and it's not as concentrated, I wouldn't say not as concentrated, but it's not as potent as, you know, you see guys who are, like, in their first 3 months, and they see all of their changes. I think I'm anticipating more to see 6 months, about 6 months on testosterone before I start seeing some of the similar changes, which is nice, because I get to grow into it, and I get to experience my body. Maybe I'll make a video next week and put the roommates in it, because they're pretty cool and awesome, and I like them. Shoutouts to the bro friend for being awesome, and shoutouts to my otter. Love you, babe. Okay, and I totally did that on camera. Whatever. Alright, I'll talk to you later. Bye.